Hi there, I'm Pat Kelly, President of the Whistler Real Estate Company. Thank you for joining us here at one of our fabulous listings in Sunridge for a recap of the real estate markets in Whistler and Pemberton for 2019. Real estate activity in the Whistler and Pemberton markets followed similar trends to that experienced in most of southwestern BC. Activity levels overall and for each sector of the Whistler and Pemberton areas were lower than those experienced in 2018, particularly during the first half of the year. However, by the second half of the year, buyers seemed more prepared to make decisions and activity levels returned to their long-term historical numbers. Based on data from the Whistler listing system, the overall sales activity level for both Whistler and Pemberton fell 17% from that reported for 2018. As most of our viewers know, a slowdown in activity usually results in pressure on prices to move downward as a result of increased purchase options and a related lack of urgency from buyers. However, this may not occur in actual sales price activity, depending on the amount, the type, and the price range of inventory actually offered for sale in each subsector of the market. And of course, the needs and opinions and the urgency of buyers and sellers in the marketplace in regards to future potential also impact activity. This is particularly true in small marketplaces where the number of properties for sale have been limited for an extended period of time, and consumer optimism about the future value of the areas continues to be strong. And this is exactly what happened in both Whistler and Pemberton, as despite lower levels of activity and an increase in the number of listings, average sales value either remained unchanged for 2019 or increased between 5 and 10% for almost all sectors of the marketplace. In Whistler, the average value of single-family homes remained unchanged over the course of the year and finished 2019 at $2,898,000. Condominiums were the busiest part of the market due to strong buyer interest as a result of price point and in properties that offered the ability to generate income through managed or self-managed short-term rental. As a result, average sales values of condominiums rose by 10.5% to $734,000. Townhouses had a slower year, largely due to less opportunities being offered for sale and less activity in the luxury price range, combined with similar buyer motivation associated with acquiring condominiums, which was rental income potential and lower price points. This resulted in the average sales value for townhouses falling by 11% to $1,347,000. It should be noted, however, that the price per square foot for townhouse did not change over the year and stayed steady at the $1,150 to $1,200 per square foot range. The unique and specialized luxury market in Whistler, those properties over $3 million, saw a decline in activity in 2019. However, average sales values for properties above $3 million did increase by 7% to $4,856,000. The slowdown in activity, combined with an increase in the number of properties offered in the luxury sector, does suggest that the time on the market will be longer in order to achieve a sale in 2020. In Pemberton, despite the drop in sales activity, overall transaction value has increased by 6% since the start of the year. Much of this has been driven by the average increase in single-family values to $1,330,000, an increase of approximately 11%. Condominium and townhouse sales values have remained largely unchanged since last year and currently ring in at $369,000 for condos and $600,000 for townhouses. The slowdown in activity does mean that the total number of properties being offered for sale currently in Whistler and Pemberton has increased from the historically low levels that were seen in 2016 and 2017. This has returned us to a balanced market condition for most properties in Whistler. Pemberton continues to experience a level of demand for properties that is not being met by the number, type, and price range of properties offered for sale. As such, we expect this market to continue to favor sellers of well-priced properties. Buyers need to be conscious of the fact that interest in acquiring real estate in both Whistler and Pemberton continues to be strong. Both primary users and investors continue to see great opportunity in both areas, and well-priced properties of all types continue to receive offers quickly. So what are the takeaways from our report? Real estate is a local phenomena, and uniquely local factors drive our specialized marketplaces. Whistler and Pemberton had a slower year in terms of activity, but values were not impacted due to low supply and pent-up demand, which softened any impact on sales prices that might have otherwise happened. Sellers can expect that properties will be on the market longer in 2020 than in the recent past. However, if properly priced, they still attract strong interest very quickly. There continues to be a low number of properties for sale in both communities in most categories of property. This will be the reality for the foreseeable future. Buyers should not hesitate when they find the property that fits their needs. If you are interested in more specific information about sales activity, we have recently added a feature to our website which allows you to see what properties have sold for in both communities. So feel free to to go to the site, click on the Sold Information button, and sign in, and you can get information on all reported sales for the last year. The best way to ensure that you have a successful buying or selling experience is to use one of our local full-time advisors who can give you the specific local expertise, information, and advice that works for your specific situation. Give us a call, visit our website, send us an email, or just drop by either of our offices, and we will be happy to have one of our full-time, locally based advisors assist you. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again in the future with our next real estate update.